Have you ever wondered why you can want something with your whole heart, visualize it every single day, do all of the journaling, all of the affirmations, and it still doesn't manifest? There is actually a reason, and it is hidden inside one of the most sacred and mysterious names of God. It's called the Tetragrammaton, 4 Hebrew letters that aren't just spiritual. They're actually a step-by-step map for how you manifest anything in your life. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works. We'll explore its origins, its role in manifestation, the 4 layers of how things come into form, with a bonus 5th one, plus the somatic practice I do that has helped me manifest money, peace, and love with ease. So if you have ever felt stuck, unclear, or like manifestation just doesn't work for you, this is going to change everything. Let's get into it. Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Nina Elise. I am an embodiment and growth mentor and a somatic practitioner. I teach you how to understand your brain, your body, and emotions through the lens of human design, mindset work, and nervous system healing, so you can finally feel at peace, regulate your nervous system and emotions, and manifest your dream life. So if that resonates, hit subscribe, because every video here helps you live with more freedom, truth, and ease. So what is Tetragrammaton? Let's start with the word itself. Tetragrammaton is the 4-letter name of God in Hebrew: Yod-He-Vav, and He. You will see it in Jewish texts, the Hebrew Bible, Kabbalistic writings, and even ancient Egyptian epigraphs. It is considered so sacred that in some traditions, it's never even spoken aloud. You might have heard it translated as Yahweh, but scholars debate the pronunciation because Hebrew was originally written without vowels. Some Christians associate it with the word Jehovah, but in Kabbalah and mystical Judaism, these 4 letters aren't just a name. They are code for how creation happens. Each letter corresponds to a plane of reality. And when you understand it, you will see why manifestation isn't about forcing. It's about flowing through these 4 sacred steps. Are you ready for this? Because it is going to make your entire manifestation journey click for you. And with full transparency, different traditions interpret the meaning and order of these letters slightly differently. For today's video, I am sharing the most commonly referenced breakdown from Kabbalistic and Hermetic teachings. But as with all sacred teachings, what matters most is not memorizing symbols, but how you feel and work with the creative process inside your own body and being. So here's the breakdown. First is Yod, which is the spark. This exists on the divine, or what would be called the spiritual plane, and it is related to the fire element. This is your pure desire, the initial will and ideas formed into energy, the thing that lights you up or breaks your heart, where you passionately pursue what you want. Next, we have He, the form. This exists on the mental or conceptual plane, and it is related to the air element. This is where the spark takes shape in your mind. So think ideas, thoughts, and possibilities. This is where we stick to an idea or a goal, and where you visualize the details in your imagination. It's like an architect drawing the house before it is built. It is not physical, but now it has structure. Next is Vav, the bridge. This exists on the emotional, energetic, or what would be called the astral plane, and it is related to the water element. Vav literally means hook in Hebrew. It connects the higher realms to the earth. This is your emotional frequency and felt sense. It is the passion, the trust, and the feeling that fuels the dream forward. If you don't feel it, it won't move. This is where a lot of people get stuck or struggle to fully bring in their manifestations. The 4th is He, the manifestation. This exists on the physical or earth plane, and it is related to the earth element. The 2nd He brings it into form. So this is the business launched, the relationship started, the house bought, the action taken. It is no longer just a thought or feeling. It is your new reality, created when all other elements are fully clear and aligned. And a bonus letter is Shin, the hidden fire. In mysticism, some say when Shin enters the Tetragrammaton, it becomes Yeshua, which points to the living God. This symbolizes transformation through death and rebirth. Something old must die for something new to live. So this could be an identity, a relationship, a belief. This is the transformation that births your true desire. Let me give you a super simple real life example of how I used this the other day without even realizing it at first. The other morning, I had a pretty subtle thought. I want to move my body. That was the Yod, the spark. Then I imagined surfing or playing basketball or working out. I saw the options in my mind. That was He, the mental form. And I noticed that my strongest emotional charge was around lifting weights. I wanted to feel strong, grounded, sweaty. I could see it in my mind. And that was the Vav, the emotional pulling it into motion. Then I got up, grabbed my weights, and worked out in my living room. That is the second He, the physical manifestation. That is how we manifest everything, tiny or big, physical or energetic. It always follows this pattern with all of these ingredients. So you might say, Nina, I do all of these things and I'm still not manifesting them. So I'm going to break down the common mistakes that are blocking your manifestations using this formula. Most people are stuck in one of these 4 stages. In the Yod, you don't really want it. You think you should want it, but there's no spark or true driving passion. He, you want it, but you never visualize it clearly. It's vague and it lacks details. With Vav, you're just numb. You want it, but you don't feel anything when you imagine it. You are lacking the emotional charge or allowing a conflicting emotion to block you from truly experiencing this new manifestation. This could simply be a disconnect with the brain and the heart. And the last He, you never take action, or you take desperate action from fear or lack, not groundedness or alignment with the other stages. And many people try to force things in the physical world. And it's kind of like changing the outer reality without updating the inner film reel. It's like trying to change the image on a screen by hitting the screen, when you actually just need to change out the film in the projector, where the projector is your mind and the film is your imagination, your main manifestation center. You simply have to change the film first. If you are struggling with conflicting emotions or beliefs that are preventing you from manifesting what you really want, here is a simple somatic practice that helps shift your state to neutrality and bliss so that you can be more clear in your emotions, your imagination, your thoughts, and your actions, ones that align with what you truly want. And the first time that I ever did this, I woke up the next morning to money in my bank account that was completely unexpected, because this practice put me in such a state of relaxation. There was no resistance to receive. It is simple, quick, and powerful, and I am going to guide you through it. So first, sit or lie down in a quiet place and just begin to pay attention to your breath. On your first inhale, just imagine white light rising up from the base of your spine up to your head and focus on Yod. What do I desire? And next, hold briefly your breath at the top and focus on He. What does this look like? On the exhale, focus on Vav. What do I feel? And let that light pour down around you like a waterfall, cleansing and calming your entire field as your entire body relaxes. And at the bottom of your breath, ground by focusing on the final He. What am I now creating? What is the full scene with emotion that has manifested? And just imagine yourself disappearing into a feeling of peace and nothingness after this. Nothing to do, no one to become, just be. Continue to breathe normally, visualizing that white light with an empty mind, releasing your thoughts, and relax into the emptiness of that moment. So the first time you go through this meditation and the steps of the Tetragrammaton, you only need to do it once. After, you just continue with the breath and visualizing the light going up the spine on the inhale and light pouring around you on the exhale. And then you can just stay there for as long as it feels good, even just a few minutes. The goal is to get super present, imprinting your mind with the visual and the emotions, and then letting it go. It resets your state and your nervous system, which creates more space to receive. Way better than forcing robotic affirmations and replaying scenes in your mind over and over again, right? And you can do this anytime during the day you start to feel anxious, on edge, if you're feeling in lack or rushed. And God, the universe, whatever word you use or whatever you believe in, will handle the rest. Stillness is the amplifier. This is the biggest thing I have learned about manifestation. It is not about effort. It is about coherence. When your desire, your vision, your emotions, and your actions align, reality has no choice but to shift. If this is blowing your mind, don't forget to hit subscribe, because I create videos like this every single week to help you navigate your emotions and your mind in order to manifest a life you absolutely love. And the bonus is that you will fall in love with yourself along the way and feel way more at peace. Now, the final question is, how do I use this in my daily life? Let's make this practical. Start off the day with this. With Yod, ask, what do I actually want today? Not what should I want based out of insecurity, comparison, or lack, because I know you all are focusing on the things you don't want, like your small bank account or that empty bed where you want your partner to be lying in. Just set that aside for now and just say what you want out loud. One clear sentence that starts with I am or I have. Next, for He, close your eyes and visualize it. See it in color. What does it look like, smell like, feel like? It's super detailed here. Next, move to Vav. Feel it. So move your body, have a dance party, do anything to shift your state into one of joy, gratitude, and having it. Just breathe it in. And the final He, take one grounded, relaxed step forward. What feels like the next thing that you want to do? Go do that. And if there isn't anything coming up, just simply surrender and rest, because it has no choice but to arrive. It really is allowed to be that simple. And I'm going to repeat something from the Bible that may be helpful for you to rest in this trust. It is from Matthew chapter 6, verses 7 through 8. It says, and when you pray, do not keep on babbling like pagans, or they think they will be heard because of their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask him. In Mark chapter 11, verse 24, therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Simply put, ask once. It is yours. This is how you bring your desire through the four worlds. This is how you become a living expression of the divine name. It is really allowed to be that simple. If you have been stuck, doubting, or unsure where to begin, check out my manifestation course, Glow Up. I built this course based on the exact principles talked about in this video, combining somatic practices like breath work and movement with proven neuroscience and science-backed techniques like guided meditations, visualizations, EFT tapping, and frequency subliminals to quickly and easily manifest. Remember how I mentioned that in order to change the movie, you must change the film reel? Glow Up helps you change the film reel by helping you shift your state and identity so that any practice or technique that you do, you are more relaxed and ready to receive. It also includes a very in-depth clarity exercise to make sure that you've got all the details of your dream life down pat. So comment GLOW below and I will share the link with you. And now I want to know, what was your aha moment from this video? Share your comment below. To close, you have never done anything wrong in your manifestation journey, and there is nothing wrong with you. So remember to give yourself some grace as you are learning to come back to yourself and reclaim your power and connection to God, source, the universe, or whatever word you like to use. You can bring yourself back into harmony, and reality will rearrange itself for you. And the next thing you must do to strengthen this is to upgrade your self-concept. Because if you don't believe that you are the kind of person who gets what you want, you will unconsciously sabotage it. So watch this next video right here where I break down how to shift your identity to match your manifestations. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it. I will see you all in the next one.